Wow, what a disadvantage this semester has been, bruh. I'm gonna try to be as transparent as I can because this is something that's been on my mind since quarantine has began. But not only are we stuck at home, but we're forced to take school at home. Man, I'm not gonna lie, I haven't seen many people talking about how unfortunate online classes may be for certain students, especially with mental disabilities. Yeah, you can easily say, well, if you tell your teachers the situation, they will understand. Even though that is true, it doesn't change the fact that students are missing out on learning because of all of this. Going to a like an actual classroom is so beneficial to anyone who could be potentially distracted at home because school has trained you from young that home is where you do homework and then you relax for the next day of school. Up until now, I have never taken classes at home, and I'm sure a lot of people can relate to this. I'm a student who suffers from ADD, a chronic condition including attention difficulty, hyperactivity, and impulsiveness, which has been around for as long as can remember having it. But instead of medications for it, I really just did my best to counter it. For instance, going to a library to do my work instead of going home. However, it does have times where it bites me back. For example, I will be doing homework, right? And then suddenly get distracted by my own thoughts to draw or do art. Or honestly, anything else that could be better. Now, so much that I will legit get behind in my classes because I constantly put that stuff on the back burner. So you can see where the issue is coming from now. Since I'm at home and now have to deal with not only going to class at home, but doing my homework at home when prior I did it at the library, and find time to my artwork at home. Everything has just been thrown out of whack for me. The one thing I would not choose to do, however, is make excuses. I know that I'm grown, I can push through this, and my teachers are doing as much as they can to compensate for this unlikely turn of events. So for that, I'm appreciative. However, I cannot help but feel like I'm too torn between school and art. As you all know, I'm an art student at my university, and since I have to use my own room as an art studio, which I'm not opposed to, but the problem is that I constantly find myself more fatigued than usual because I'm consciously pushing myself too hard. Back at school, I would go back and forth between the art studio and my dorm because it made me feel like I was separating my load of work, therefore removing stress. But since it's all in front of me now, I low-key have been going through it. Like, I'm doing all right in my classes, but this kind of thing takes a toll on my mental health. And this especially upsets me because recently been recovering from this past year, which was a lot for me. My biggest solution to my problem so far has been gardening every morning. I tend to our backyard, and it really does help clear my head. But the counter is every Canvas notification I see pop up about a new assignment. And then what kills me is when I see overdue in the caption, and then I have a heart attack. At this moment, it feels like since we can't go out as much as we want, we are just force-fed school until the semester ends, which is a lot. And there are students who are probably dealing with the virus firsthand, and that is probably extremely stressful. I don't even want to think about the students who may have not been doing good in their classes from the first half of the semester and now have to deal with all of this while trying to get their grades back up. It just has to be frustrating. It has to be. Again, if you or a loved one suffer from this, please email your teachers, okay? They should be understanding of this as teachers, because teachers should know this. Not all students are online class type of students. This is a thing. It puts them at a disadvantage. I will say the one thing that is really beautiful, the one beauty that has come from all of this, the one beauty, okay? I know, listen, there is always light in the dark, okay? I know this is a terrible time for humanity, but for nature, for Earth, like the amount of pollution that has been cleared, fish that are coming back into certain areas because of how like the world is just cleaning itself is just really beautiful. Like I cannot even comprehend how crazy that is, and only really in a matter of a month for damage that we've been doing for years. And it's not, it's nowhere perfect. It's not perfect, but it's doing what it can, and how fast it's doing, like, it's just crazy. It just makes me think about how, like, when we're gone and after we leave, like, the world is just going to, like, nature is just going to collapse over everything that we built, like that we put on the earth. anything that we've man-made is just going to be taken over by nature. We see it all the time. You see it at schools, abandoned schools. Like, you can see the nature, abandoned homes. Nature is just like literally grabbing onto the earth, like grabbing onto bricks and stuff. Like, it's pulling it down. Like, this shit is crazy. It's probably one of the craziest things coming out of all of this. Honestly, it's beautiful. It's really cool. It's dope. And I mean, like, once we back outside, like, I don't think anybody's really gonna give a fuck about that. I just swear, but you know, I'm just being honest. Like, nobody's gonna care about something like that. Like, they're just gonna go back to doing what they can. We're probably not gonna be able to see the stars again because of how much smoke is gonna be in the damn air. But you know, just for the time being, you know, I think we should, you know, appreciate the fact that Earth is like not even tripping off of us. To be honest, we do too much, and when we're back home, Earth is just like, God damn. Finally, they back home. This is pretty much all I wanted to share in this video. I'm doing pretty good. My family is doing okay, and honestly, we're just counting the days when this is all gonna be over. New art video coming soon. I'm Tyson for free. I cannot jump out the window right now though, because I see somebody outside, and you know, social distancing. So
It's telling words not to be told. I need them.